players don't always win derbies. Class can carry a runner for a long way against his own age. Well, Rebel Raider was certainly not thought of as one of the classiest conveyances, lining up for the 2008 Victoria Derby. He'd been beaten more than 4 lengths in what is a secondary lead-up race to the Derby in the Geelong Classic. With Australia's leading female hoop, Claire Lindop, on board, few punters wanted any part of Rebel Raider and sent him out 100 to 1. With Caulfield Guinea's hero, Hoopy Got You, a short-priced favourite.
Racing in the Derby. And Hoopy Got You jumped away with them. Preeminence didn't jump well. He's at the tail. Larry's never laid away with Wooker, Paddy O'Reilly and the Tiger out looking for the lead as they settle down at the post. And Hoopy Got You settles 4th last, and he's trying to edge away from the inside. The Tiger is the leader. He's out of the straight to the riverside by about 1.5 lengths. Paddy O'Reilly, who's just tossing his head about as he settles 2nd, and Wooker is 3rd. Carnero on the steel 4th. Orca is a little wide 5th, followed by Larry's Never Late. 2 lengths to Buffett's and Coolpay, 2 to 3 lengths away Tuscany View. Rebel Raider is around him, and a couple of lengths to My Scots Grey. About 3 lengths further back is Hoopy Got You. He's outside of Preeminence, and they're followed then by Relentless Lad, and Flash and Doe brought up the rear, and the Derby has run at a nice strong gallop set by the Tiger as he heads out to the 1600. He's a length in front here from Orca, and Wooker pushing up in the middle over racing there, keeping Orca a bit wide. 2 lengths away then came Paddy O'Reilly. He's settled down well 4th now, and about 2.5 lengths away is Carnero. 2 lengths behind him then came St Coolpay, who's on the outside of Buffett, or rather it's Larry's Never Late there. Then 2 lengths in Coolpay, Tuscany View. 1 further back in the field then came Rebel Raider, My Scots Grey. 2 lengths away Hoopy Got You. In a strung out field he'd be at least 20 off the leader. Preeminence is back behind him, and they're followed then by Relentless Lad, and Flash and Doe brought up the rear in the Derby. And the field headed by the Tiger, 2 lengths in front. Running 2nd is Orca as they go to the 1,000 metres. Wooker on the inside 3rd. Paddy O'Reilly has a good run, 2 lengths away 4th. 2 Carnero. They're followed by Buffett and Larry's Never Late. Taking off then Rebel Raider, followed by St Coolpay, Tuscany View. Hoopy Got You is next at the 800 metres. He's on the outside, he's in clear room, and he's creeping up a little closer, followed by My Scots Grey. Preeminence, and then came Flash and Doe, and last was Relentless Lad. They're bunching a little as they come around the turn in the Derby. The Tiger from Orca on his outside. Paddy O'Reilly eased into clear. Wooker getting up behind the leader from Carnero, and Larry's Never Late. Let's see Rod here on Hoopy Got You. He's out the widest, he's starting to come, and Rebel Raider goes with him. They're heading down towards the 300 metres. Here they come now, and Rebel Raider's raced up on the outside. He's got to the lead. Hoopy Got You's going to have a job to get to him. Claire Lindop going for home here. It's Rebel Raider. Rebel Raider by 2 lengths in front of Hoopy Got You. Claire Lindop will win the Derby on Rebel Raider. Rebel Raider by 2 lengths, Hoopy Got You.
Lindop, who'd already been the first Australian woman to ride a Group 1 winner, the first to win a state premiership, and the first to ride in a Melbourne Cup, would now claim the title of the first to win a Classic, continuing her trailblazing career in the saddle. Rebel Raider would also go on to win his home state derby and cement a future for himself at stud. Sometimes the best method for a racehorse's development can be found on the track. Get them some experience early for what could pay huge dividends later on. Although Anthony Cummings knew Fiveandahalfstar wasn't ever really going to set the world on fire as a juvenile, in the back of his mind it was an essential ingredient to achieve what could be a promising career once he got to longer distances as a 3-year-old. Then, when he began to display that promise, Cummings took a gamble and sent his front-running gelding down to Victoria for a shot at their derby, where he would start as a 40 to 1 outsider. It was a move that would define Fiveandahalfstar's career.
Gates are back, and that was a beautiful start of the Derby. It's a done deal, snagging early, and Jamando the first one to bounce out. Super Cool away brilliantly, and Fiveandahalfstar and Subiasso are just off them as they settle into stride, and then Escato Electric Fusion, followed by Honorius and Havastan as they leave the straight. And let's see where It's a Done Deal has settled down. He's about 4th last as they go out towards the riverside of the course, and Bullion Express, as they notified, he's gone back to last. So it's a pretty strong gallop, and out goes Jamando with the lead, 3 lengths in front.
Super Cool is running second, and Fiveandahalfstar on the rails third. Subiaso's a length and a half away fourth. Then there's a long break. There's about 6 or 7 lengths. Escado, Havastan, Honorius. Electric Fusion down on the inside, about a length and a half to Batistuta, who's over on the inside, being closely followed by Our Desert Warrior. Couple to It's a Done Deal and Rawneck, Malabar Man, Costanova, Nisos, and Bullion Express brings up the rear in the Derby. So they're making their way out to the 1400 metres, and a fast run Derby it is, but Jamando a long leader. He's about 5 lengths in front here. In second placing, Fiveandahalfstar. 2 lengths away is Super Cool, who looks to have settled well, and so is Subiaso, a further 2 lengths away. 3 Havastan, 2 lengths then Escado. Red Silk's outside of Electric Fusion. 1 Honorius, followed by Batistuta to the inside, and they're being followed by Our Desert Warrior. As they came up the side, Malabar Man starting a wide move. It's a Done Deal being restrained. He's a fair way back in the field as they're making their way down past the 1,000-metre mark. Rawneck's behind him in company with Costanova, Bullion Express, and Nisos is last. So Jamando tries to do it all in the Derby, but he's run it very solidly. Fiveandahalfstar stays with him at the 800. 3 or 4 lengths in front of Super Cool. A further 2 lengths to Subiaso. Havastan, Escado, Electric Fusion, Honorius. Well back as Batistuta as they corner with Rawneck. Pull to the outside, Costanova from Malabar Man. They're into the straight. It's a Done Deal. Gee's got some work to do from there. McDonald's had to go for the whip now. Fiveandahalfstar dashed to the lead in the Derby. Jamando was gone. Super Cool starting to chase the leader. Havastan's coming from Subiaso, and further back Escado. It's a Done Deal's a minute back. Super Cool at the 200 is coming after Fiveandahalfstar. Havastan's rolling about a bit. Nothing else can win it. It's Fiveandahalfstar from Super Cool. 100 left to go. Fiveandahalfstar keeps responding. Super Cool can't get him, and Fiveandahalfstar won the Derby.
A bold display by Fiveandahalfstar and a daring ride from champion jockey Damien Oliver. He ensured that the contest would find out who the best stayer was, and at the end of it, he was the one left standing. It confirmed Cummings' belief that the son of his former Group 1 winner Hotel Grand was indeed a stayer of the highest class. Fiveandahalfstar would do more justification to those thoughts the following autumn by winning the BMW in Sydney at Weight for Age and claiming a place among the nation's best gallopers.
Saintly on the outside, Fernando strikes back, net 8. Saintly's got the photo in the Cox plate.
Ethereal's coming hard. The Caulfield Cup winners grab the lead, and Ethereal does the double. Might and Power has gapped them in the Caulfield Cup. What a win, he's won it by 7 lengths. But Dooch Deeks, he lunges and wins a magnificent Guineas.
We've seen one of the very great Guineas.